Look, before the video really gets started, I just want to say thank you to all the new subs. We are at 63 subs right now. This is gonna be a wild goal, but it's a goal nonetheless. I'm trying to get to 1,000 by the end of this month, July. So you can help me out. Just go ahead and hit that sub button. Appreciate it.
You heard the news that KD wanted out of Brooklyn.
I started thinking to myself, I said, well, you know what? I was surprised. Let me turn this down because I can't hear this. But then I realized, Skip, KD, he's a runner. He's a track star. He's going to run away when it gets hard.
If you've been following free agency, and honestly, even if you haven't been following free agency, you know that Kevin Durant has recently asked for a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. Now, the Nets front office, while looking to oblige Durant, is not willing to trade away a key piece of their future for next to nothing. This has led to trade talks that are asking for everything from 2 superstars and some first-round picks to teams like the Timberwolves being offered to literally give away their whole future and their future core in order to receive an aging superstar in Durant. And while I do understand that Durant's want for a trade is a personal choice, the media at large, and even fans to a certain degree, have boiled the conversation down to KD being inadequate and looking for an easy way out, when in actuality, the past few years for Kevin Durant and what was once the Nets' big three have been rough, to say the least.
Asking for a screen, sending it away, 12 seconds left, Durant, you bet! KD on a 3 to put Brooklyn in front by 1!
I find it interesting how quickly we forgot what KD has gone through as soon as he asked for a trade. As I stated earlier, the past few years for Kevin Durant haven't been easy. After going to the Nets, Durant found himself on a team with a solid big three in he, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving, surrounded by who would eventually be Joe Harris, Blake Griffin, Jeff Green, and others in the 2020-2021 NBA season. The Nets would finish 48-24 and lose to the eventual NBA champion Milwaukee Bucks after 7 games, and James Harden and Kyrie Irving's injuries would be key in the outcome of the series. Their injuries to me were the start of the Nets' issues to come, but they were not the deciding factor. Fast forward to a month before the 2021-2022 NBA season was set to begin.
This could cost unvaccinated players on the New York Knicks, Brooklyn Nets, Golden State Warriors significant salary, like Kyrie Irving and Andrew Wiggins.
After the announcement of the vaccine mandate, Andrew Wiggins and Kyrie Irving initially chose to deny the mandate and were willing to face the repercussions of their actions, as stated by the NBA. Eventually, however, Andrew Wiggins would go on to take the vaccine, and Kyrie Irving would remain steadfast in his convictions and beliefs and would continue to be unvaccinated. I truly believe that Kyrie Irving's decision was the beginning of the end. Kyrie this season would only play 29 games, and while having fantastic performances in the games that he suited up for, the lack of winning would drive a wedge between Harden and the team, leading him to be traded to the Philadelphia 76ers. And while Irving again had fantastic numbers, the Nets would get swept by the Boston Celtics, and Kevin Durant would spend May and June watching not only his former teammate in James Harden go further than him in the playoffs, but also Durant would watch as his former team, the Golden State Warriors, would win another title, and Stephen Curry would further cement his legacy in the NBA's all-time conversation. Not forgetting to mention that Andrew Wiggins, who initially was with Kyrie and did not want to get vaccinated, chose to get vaccinated and was a present and active member on the Golden State Warriors roster and a key piece to their defense in their championship run.
I think that it's the right move for Kevin Durant to make, because being paired with Kyrie Irving has been nothing short of a migraine, and it got to a point where he had to make a move because in the end, Kevin Durant was looking very, very bad.
The fact of the matter is, whether you agree with Kyrie Irving's decision or not, it's not for me to say. Kyrie Irving is a fully grown adult. These are fully grown adults that we're talking about, and everybody has a right to make whatever decision makes them the most comfortable. But to say that it is Kevin Durant's fault solely, or at least that is what the media and fans at large are boiling the conversation down to, is unfair to Kevin Durant. Kyrie Irving reserves every right to get vaccinated or not get vaccinated. He reserves every right to suit up or not suit up. But for Kevin Durant to have to sit idly by and watch everyone that he played with in the past, some as recently as literally the same season, and James Harden, do better than him, to one-up him in a sense, has to hurt him, especially considering the fact that, again, Andrew Wiggins chose to put the needs of the team over himself and ended up being a key piece in that defense that would shut down Jason Tatum effectively. I am not saying that anyone should do something that they do not feel comfortable with or do something that goes against their beliefs, especially for an NBA team that will make millions upon even possibly billions of dollars a year anyway. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is that we need to stop having such a narrow conversation and blaming Kevin Durant solely for these decisions. That's it, man. If you liked the video, or if you made, forget all that. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Please leave a like on the video. We got that sub goal of 1,000. Trying to hit that this month. We moving on to battle rap, man. Gnome 10, Gnome 11, I think it's to. Well, it'll be today as you're watching it, but Gnome 11 is Saturday, so we're moving on to battle rap. Then we'll hit animation, and then we'll slide back to basketball. We'll see how the day goes. Or how the days go. Yeah, that's it. I appreciate you again. Thank you for staying for my little rant session if you made it this far too. And I'll see you next week. Actually, tomorrow.